first cleaning in 5 years. Not perfect, but a hell of a lot better than it was. All right, let's keep moving. Show you what I'm dealing with under the hood. Just build up, lots of leaves. There's some electrical there, but I'm going to hit this strip with the power washer, get some of this debris out. I wonder if we could do this. This tripod sucks. All right, it's getting there. It's getting there. You can see the whole car is going to have to be painted. I mean, it's got some scratches running down the door, nothing serious. Chips all around the wheel well. So I'm not terribly worried that I'm using a power washer to clean it off. So the question here is, when I repaint it, do I paint it to the yellow that I want, that I like, Lotus yellow I think it is, or do I go back to the original color, red? A red Esprit looks good, but I think a yellow Esprit looks better. And these mirrors, I know that they're original, but I think this car would look so much better with a set of mirrors on it, similar to the Ferrari, on how they really stick out some more. Doesn't mean I'm going to be changing those anytime soon or ever, but something to think about. All right, you can see the back was filthy. The inside is filthy too, but it's cleaning up nicely. I'm not finding a lot of cracks in the fiberglass, so here's an example of one. Right around here, there's some cracks, and they're superficial. But I know you have to dig them down to refill them before they get painted. So I mean, it's going to need some body work, but the body's actually pretty good condition for the age of the car, and the condition of it when I got it made it look like it was a lot worse. It's filthy dirty, and I think somebody used this side for paintball practice, because there were some round splotches that took a lot of elbow grease to get off. All right, get back to work on this. Okay, all right, so the right side over there, the lens came off, and you can clearly see they took it off when they painted it. But here, you could see they did not. They just painted the car and taped around the lens. You can see the underlying red behind it. Why would you do that? Why would you take them off on one side and not the other? It's kind of strange. Found a friend. You'll put him inside, keep him safe. All right. Now it just looks like it needs to be cleaned. Again, it's gonna have to get painted. There's some damage here, there. The fiberglass is cracking there, so that's gonna have to be repaired. Back looks pretty good. Again, on the same thing on the other side. You've got little cracks right around here. That'll have to get cleaned up. Somebody is working on removing the muffler because I don't know if you can see it, but there they cut through it, and that was recently. I know that because there's no rust where the cut was. But the back end looks really nice. It's an attractive car. It really is. I love this car since I saw it in 1980. I knew I was going to buy one. Said I was going to buy one. When the time came, I ended up buying an Evora instead. A 2014 Evora S, which I absolutely love that car. But it didn't cure my appetite, or satiate my appetite for the Esprit. So I bought this one, and it's going to be a project. You know, I know some people will probably comment about, I know some people might comment about over how much this thing is going to cost to restore it. It's not about money, and I'm not saying I have a ton of money, but what I do have is I have time, ambition, and honestly, the project of putting this car back together is the enjoyment in itself. It's not so much of getting it to a finished product. I mean, that's obviously the goal, but I will actually enjoy dismantling this car piece by piece and reassembling it piece by piece to make it just as good as the day it came from the factory or better. That's my goal, at least. Pretty lofty one, but I'm looking forward to it. So as you can see, I don't have a garage. Do a 360. We've got a workshop down there, which I could actually park. There's a garage on the other side of it. I could park the Esprit in there in the winter if I wanted to and work on it. This is where the Evora lives in the summer. The Evora's tucked away right now. That hillside that you see all tore up, that's because I just ran electrical down to my workshop, and we're redoing our backyard over here. But ultimately, there's going to be a 4-bay garage situated right through here. That'll be a 4-bay garage. The last bay will have a lift in it. The second to last bay will be where you can wash a car, and then it'll be a double door for the cars themselves. So I really look forward to building that garage. If the deal fell through on this Esprit, I was going to actually use that money for the foundation of the garage, but I guess I got to wait a little longer. Anyway, let's take a quick walk around. Totally forgot about the spoiler. I'll wash that up quick and put it back on the car. It's still dirty. There we go. Okay guys, so next on the Wesley Chapel Lotus Esprit is I'm going to tackle the interior. We'll open both doors, we'll take the plastic off the top, and we'll start stripping out the interior. One piece at a time until there's nothing left, and we'll go from there. Until next time, thanks, bye. Okay, so here's an update on the expenses on the Esprit thus far. So our cost coming into this episode was $3,035.45 plus the purchase price. Under the miscellaneous category, as I highlighted last time, I purchased a Lotus service manual for $404. Still waiting for that to arrive. But I did add Harbor Freight wheel dollies for $119.98 and a Harbor Freight wash mitt for $349. And that's where we stand with the current expenses. I expect that number to go up significantly as soon as I start to resource and find interior parts to replace what's in there now. Thanks, guys. Bye.